This is Gothic Dorothy, and I just did her skin texture. She's still wet, but she'll be drying really smooth here shortly. You can sort of see how her skin on her chest has dried. And it's getting there, it's getting there. So we just have a handful of finishing touches that I was going to go ahead and do while I have you here, as long as you don't mind. Yeah, this one's almost dry. So I used Liquid Text as my skin texturizer, and I was going to go ahead and paint some iridescent on the fingernails, maybe the inner ear, and then once the iridescent dries, then I'm going to go ahead and gloss. So this was also skin texturized, and it's not all the way dry, but you can see how it's got a lot more texture to it now, which looks pretty good. I like to do iridescent details on the nails of my more gothic-y dolls before I gloss. I just feel it makes it look more magical. It's a word, probably. So when that iridescent dries, then we'll go over it with a gloss. And here are her little tattoos. And everything will be sealed in because I went over it all with skin texture. And I should be ready to do hair as soon as this all cures, which is probably going to be tomorrow. I could technically probably do it tonight, but I think I'm just going to let it cure a little longer. Like 24 hours. And then we'll start the hair. Here is the other leg. Tattoos all the way up. And that's what I've been working on, kind of offline. Let's see how the arms are coming here. They're getting there. They're starting to dry. They're still pretty delicate, so try not to mess it up. But yeah, Gothic Dorothy is like ready for hair, and then I'll just do her, dress her up and try and squeeze in her photos, and she'll be available. Here's her tattoos. You can sort of see her skin texture is drying real nicely. It's a little damp yet. So once the iridescent is dry, I'll go over with gloss, and they'll be permanent. Accidentally sliced my finger open yesterday. I was poking a hole in a diaper for a puppy tail and got my finger. Owie. And here is her face. And her face is the thing that I just finished texturizing, so I don't want to touch that at all. But I am going to go ahead and work some of this iridescent down into the ear. mix in with a skin texturizer. I am going to give her long black synthetic hair and style it how I would Dorothy Gale's hair. 2 ponies that are curled. Okay, let's go ahead and put a little bit of iridescent on her upper eyelid. Same thing on this side. In your nose. And that will dry clear. And also going to put some on her lip here. And then when this part dries, we'll go ahead and gloss. And it'll look like liquid glass. But yep, she is in the home stretch and almost ready for hair. Let her finish drying. I have a little heater over here. And just sort of like let it sit. Give her some freckles to match her tattoos. This camera. So this is Gothic Dorothy from, well, Kansas or Oz, either way. And I thank you guys for joining me, and she'll be ready in the next few